Hi Hannah, I was just looking at the color comp that you submitted, and I want to say really good job. I really like what you're doing with your design so far. I think it has a lot of potential. It's really nice as is. I'm going to make a few suggestions for improvement. I did write up something in the discussion board the other day, so you might want to go take a look at that. Um, but in addition to that, there are a few other things that I thought about that I didn't type up there. One thing that I did say is I think it'd be nice to push your values even just a little bit more, having more depth and value. And I think if you lightened up some of these shapes in the background, that would give more contrast between your focal point in the foreground and the background. If you squint down, you can see that there are some dark shapes in the background. I would say that this value range in here is probably the darkest that you want to go with your background. Maybe almost this value. You've got some nice values in here. But as your darkest, and then lightening up the other areas to give a little bit more contrast between your dinosaur shape and the background. Because if you do squint down, you've got this leaf shape and this leaf shape that are, become a dark value in your design in addition to the dinosaur shape. And so that is one suggestion. Another suggestion I have is I feel like it's just maybe a little bit small, this dinosaur shape. I think these other shapes are very nice. I did mention, you might want to do like a cutout, especially of the dinosaur shape. And then a few of the random leaves I think would add a little bit of a nice effect and repeat some of that cutout shape so it's not just on your positive shape. Just some interesting shapes to make stand out in the background. I wouldn't do anything like don't have this dinosaur shape and then have this shape right here be the only other cutout. Otherwise, they'll kind of blend together and it might look kind of funny. But I think if you had a few other random subordinated cutout shapes, perhaps even the edge of this mountain range, one or two leaves would be nice. So I'll let you play with that. Okay, so then the other suggestion I have is I feel like your dinosaur shape does need to be a little bit bigger in the design. I realize maybe you're trying to, put it in the rule of thirds right here, and I think you'll be okay, especially because you have a lot of this detail work in the dinosaur that making it bigger, you'll still have this area of contrast within the rule of thirds where you've got the light against the dark in these cutout shapes. So make that a little bit bigger. Make sure that you're not going black. This is almost black. It would be better to go like a dark green. Just make it not quite so black, but still make it quite dark. You can mix blue with yellow. I'm trying to think, and maybe a little bit of black. You could even experiment with a little bit of white. I'm trying to think of what colors you have in your kit. I think you have ultramarine blue and cad yellow light. Um, so that would work with maybe a little bit of black. You could try a little bit of white in it, but that might make it a little too neutral. So experiment with that. Let me think. There was one other thing I was going to tell you. Let me pause it for just a minute. Oh yes, I remember. I thought it might be nice to add a little bit more detail work to your dinosaur shape. It's a really interesting shape as is, with the cutouts and the teeth you've created some really nice negative spaces. I think you could even push it a little bit further. And I would do this with cutout shapes, uh, maybe some painted on flat shapes. You could, differentiate, I can't speak, these vertebrae in his spine. Maybe you have his jaw shape, you know, you have this whole jaw shape, and then you have like individual teeth as cutouts, or even the whole tooth shape as a cutout and some vertebrae, I think. And then there's usually some kind of connection where the jaw connects to the rest of the head, and having that kind of cut out, you'd have to look at how a skeleton actually looks. But I did also, when I mentioned in the discussion about form, adding some form to the design. Now this is up to you. I mean, the cutout shapes might be enough, but you can add form, that's areas of light and shadow, with shapes. And so here's just a few portraits that illustrate that concept. I don't know what that one is. But see how they just have a gray shape, a white shape, and black. And I don't think you need to go that contrasty, because you do want it to still be a dark value overall. But you might want to experiment a little bit with adding some form. If you don't, at least you know, sorry, that's an option for you. So other than that, you've got a really strong design. I anticipate that you'll get an A on this design. You'll just have to make a few minor improvements to it. And then look at the rubric before you hand it in. I believe you meant everything on the rubric here. So it's just something to look at. You can go back and see this design, slow it down if you want to look at those things individually. But Hannah, it's been great to have you in class. You're a hard worker. I've enjoyed seeing your designs over the semester and seeing you improve. And I hope that you have learned a lot, and that you enjoy your time here at BYU Idaho. One thing I do want to mention, I was just thinking about color saturation. Make sure that when you're doing this background, not to make any of these colors more saturated. You know, this green is probably the most saturated. I think maybe it's more of a value thing, but you could, you know, try to make your this dinosaur shape not quite so black, so I have a little bit more saturation. I just thought about that as I was scrolling through, but you're doing great, and I hope that you've enjoyed this semester, and I wish you the best in all that you do. All right, bye.